Hello?
Hey, can I speak to Chris, please?
Yeah, you got me.
What's up, Chris? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi.
Hi.
Who are you?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Oh, hi?
Hi.
Hi.
We can go back and forth like this all day, man.
Established
Hi.
that already, Chris.
What's going on?
Not much, man. Just hanging out. Thought we'd give you a call.
Now I feel like we should go back to hi.
Is there a reason you're calling me?
Yeah, there is, actually. Do you want to hear what it is, or we could just continue to get to know each other?
Go ahead.
We actually got an email about you from one of our listeners.
About me?
Yeah.
Well, what did it say?
Well, her name is Rebecca, and she said that you guys went out on a date, and she really liked you, but now you're kind of blowing her off. So she emailed us to see if we could get you on the phone and find out why.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Why would she email you guys about this?
Because we're close personal friends of hers.
I mean, you're joking, right?
About us being close personal friends? Yeah, we don't know her that well, but she does listen to the show, and it's a segment that we do on our show all the time. It's called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out with somebody and then they end up blowing you off after your date, you email us to see if we can get them on the phone and figure out why. So she wants us to try to find out what went wrong.
Okay, obviously nothing like this has happened to me before.
Like this right now, or the mac and cheese date that you guys went on?
You know about the mac and cheese date?
Yeah, we do.
We also know that you're allegedly sick right now.
Look, I don't really want to talk about this.
Can you just tell us anything? She's really curious. She liked you a lot. She told us how you guys went out, went to a couple places to try mac and cheese because you both are mac and cheese aficionados. And before the last place, you left with a stomach ache. And now she says that you've been sick for like 8 days.
Yeah, well, it was a weird night, okay? I haven't felt great.
So wait, you're sticking with the sick thing right now? Because it sounds like you're totally fine.
Look, it was a weird night, okay? That's all I'm going to say. It was a weird night, and that's that.
What was so weird about it? Mac and cheese doesn't sound that strange to me.
Well, it was fun in the beginning.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if she told you we went to like a couple. We were like looking for the best mac and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Did it get weird when you had that mediocre mac and cheese at the second place and you just couldn't handle that anymore?
Well, I handled it fine. I can take a bad mac and cheese and make it work, okay? That's not going to ruin my night. But it seemed to really set her off a little bit.
What? What do you mean set her off?
I mean, the second restaurant, look, it wasn't great, macaroni and cheese, if I'm being honest. It wasn't great, but she, all of a sudden, got in a really, weird, dark mood.
Wow. What does that mean?
She got dark?
Yeah. I've never had mac and cheese send me to a deep, dark hole in my mind, but I'm really interested to find out how that happened for her.
Dark place?
Well, it's obviously mac and cheese has never put me in a dark place either, but she starts going off about her roommate, in a real, dark way.
Wait, roommate?
So she had bad food, and then she started confessing to you how much she doesn't like her roommate?
The moment she had the bad mac and cheese, it's she just starts joking about how she wants to kill her roommate.
Whoa! You weren't joking about the dark thing.
Dude!
What?
Look, I don't know if it was the mac and cheese specifically that set her off, but it was at that moment that she starts going off about her roommate.
What was she saying?
Look, I'm sure she was joking, but she said this thing about, how she watches, CSI and, thinks about how she could get away with it.
Oh, my God. What?
So she legitimately, not just somebody who's I hate my roommate. I wish I could kill them sometimes. Yeah. She was I hate my roommate. I've planned out how I could kill them sometime.
Even if it was a joke, it was a level of commitment that terrified me.
And did she go into detail, her murder plot, or was that kind of vague the whole time?
CSI was enough detail for me.
Yeah.
Okay, I would like to interject. I have something to say.
Chris, that's Rebecca. She has been listening on the other line and apparently wants to interject, and I'm not going to stand in her way.
Me neither. Go for it.
You psychos put her on the phone?
Oh my God.
Yes, she's been here the whole time.
Chris, You do not need to be scared of me. There is nothing to be scared of. Hello, Chris?
I'm scared.
What you said was crazy. It was crazy.
Okay, Chris, let me be real right now. I do not like my roommate. She's messy and crazy. And yeah, I've thought about how I would kill her, but I would never do that. I'm just a really passionate, funny person, okay? No, stop. I'm being serious.
Nobody goes into details on how they would kill their roommate.
Detail. Just like, okay, a lot of people watch CSI and shows like that. So, like, I am not alone in this. I'm just, like, sometimes I'll be watching the show and, like, she'll do something annoying again, and I'll just go in my mind and, like, think about what I would do and how I would do it, and it makes me feel better, and I would never actually do it. Come on. I love mac and cheese. I'm not a serial killer.
That does not mean anything. I mean, I think everybody here, including Chris, has had a lot of bad roommates, and nobody has ever fantasized about chopping them into little pieces.
I'm terrified right now, if anybody wants to know.
Yeah, thank you for piping up, Chris. I was actually wondering about that. Okay, so Rebecca, you don't really want to kill your roommate.
No, of course not.
Okay,
What do you?
good.
But you can understand, like, if you were on a date with a guy and he was talking about how he was going to off his buddy, that would be kind of a red flag.
If he was talking about murdering, like, his friend in, like, a funny way, I would laugh.
In a funny way.
Are you guys listening to this? She's still talking about it. I just wanted the date to be about mac and cheese, not murder.
Oh, my God, you just don't get it. I was just joking, like, blowing off steam, like being a fun human being. What's wrong with you?
People
Come on,
don't
man.
blow off steam by fantasizing about murder.
I'm sure other people do.
Yeah, and they're in jail.
And you're the weird one.
Hey.
How about this, Chris? Would you like to go on a second date with Rebecca? We will pay for it.
You could not pay me enough.
Oh.
I mean, if you think of it this way, there's no way she has any outstanding warrants or anything. She wouldn't do a radio thing if that was the case.
I don't want to know anything about her background. I'm terrified I'm going to be tied to a future crime she commits.
You actually, honestly, 100% believe that I am capable of murdering someone? Are you serious? Are you serious? Come on, just be normal. You're so cute.
Just be normal. Just be normal. You're so cute.
Oh my God, that is a plea that so many women have said before.
Chris, will you be normal? You're so cute. Will you go out with her again one more time?
I'm normal, and she's not, and we're not going out again.
All right. Well, thank you for telling us about your date. I think you're safe now.
Oh, he is not safe. I'm going to keep messaging you because you're cute, and if you think I'm crazy, I'll be crazy.
Oh,
Whoa.
You haven't seen anything yet. That was just joking.
Rebecca, he doesn't want to go out with you, though. Just, like, cut your losses. You can find somebody else who's cute and normal on your level.
And like mac and cheese, I doubt it. Chris, we're going out next Friday to the third restaurant, okay?
Oh.
Are you guys hearing this?
Yeah, I am, and it
Yeah.
sounds like you have a date. I'm sorry.
I think you should show up.
We'll still pay for it.
We're going to pay for it.
You go there on Friday, okay? And if I don't show up in like an hour, just keep waiting because I'll be there. Hello, this is Tag.
Hey, Tag, how are you?
Good. How are you? Who is this?
This is Jubal. I host a morning radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Well, what is this regarding? I don't have a lot of time.
I'll make this quick. It's regarding a date you recently went on.
What? How'd you get my number?
Well, I got it from the girl that you went on a date with. She actually emailed us and asked if we could get a hold of you because you're not calling her back.
You serious?
Yes, I am. Her name is Cece.
No. I'm not going out with her ever again.
Oh, okay. That was quick.
Yeah.
What's
I guess we got our answer.
What's the problem with Cece? Can you tell us?
Yeah.
So wait a second. Are you guys working with the matchmaking service, and that's how this is happening?
No. Although I would like to be because it sounds like a lucrative business. Cece actually emailed our radio show and asked us if we could get you on the phone to find out why. She's confused and would love to see you again, but unfortunately, you're not calling her back.
Okay.
She told us that you guys went out to dinner and there was an awkward moment where she asked how much money you made.
Wait, she actually told you about that?
Yeah, she did. She thinks that's the reason you're not calling her.
I think it's probably the reason, too. That's embarrassing.
Well, that was completely out of line of her. I mean, it's a first date, you know? I couldn't believe that she did it, and you know, she apologized to me, but really it just didn't help. I could tell that she was still thinking about it, and it was on her mind.
So, Tag, how much money do you make, Tag? I'm just curious. If you could tell me.
Wouldn't you like to know?
I really would. I don't think we're going to get that out of you, though, but can you at least tell us what else happened on your date? You said that was one of the reasons you're not calling her back?
Yeah, I mean, I don't even really know how to say this. Like, this is on the radio and stuff. She doesn't really have a job.
What?
Okay.
She doesn't have a job?
She didn't tell you about this? Her way of making money?
No. We actually asked her because we're like, are you just going out to find dudes to pay all your bills? And she was like, no, I pay my bills myself. So I just assumed she had a job.
Well, yeah, she sure pays her bills, all right.
Why are you laughing at her? What does she do?
Yeah.
Well, she told me that she makes thousands of dollars donating her eggs.
What? Eggs?
Her eggs, like her...
Like, from her ovaries.
Oh,
No, like
okay, so
your
she doesn't have,
eggs.
like, chickens in a coop in her backyard. It's her reproductive eggs that she's selling.
Yeah, no, she's not a farm girl. She's, I guess you could say she's a farm girl. She's farming herself.
So
Dude,
that's
I
how
will
she's
say-
making her money?
Oh!
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of weird. Like, she starts bragging about how good her genes are, and
No, for real though, you have to go through some like stringent tests in order to be able to donate your eggs. It's like no joke. They want to make sure you are grade A.
yeah, she told me all about it.
And it's like really painful, I've heard.
I heard you can make a lot of money doing it.
Yeah, apparently you can make a lot of money because she said she pays her rent with it and travels.
Wow,
She's even done it in other countries, which, you know.
So
Well,
what?
that'd be
wait,
scary. Like, go down to Mexico in a back alley and some guy's just harvesting your eggs. I wouldn't trust that.
why does that turn you off? What about that is gross to you?
You're asking why that's a turn off.
Yeah, I don't know. Like guys donate sperm. She's helping people have babies.
Yeah, well, I don't like the thought of her having, you know, hundreds of little kids running around all over the world. And she doesn't have, like, a real job, you know? So, like, I'm going to be out there working, and she's, I don't know, sitting in a lab somewhere getting her ovaries scraped.
Hey, what do you do for a living?
I work in real estate.
Okay, you work in real estate. You might be able to retire off of her egg money.
You're flipping houses, she's flipping eggs.
Hey, Tag. I also need to be honest with you and tell you that she's actually on the line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the out. You're kidding.
I don't have a real job, Tag. Selling your eggs is a real job. I make money doing that. I make a lot of money doing that, okay? And I work all over the world in different countries helping women.
Yeah, I mean, you work all over the world. You should probably put that word work in quotes, because I'm not really sure if
Yeah,
that's work in
yeah,
quotes.
it is work. It is legitimate work. I have to take care of myself, and I have to make sure that I'm in good condition.
You have to just let your body do its natural function. I mean, I don't really know how you call that working. You're just...
No, but you
Giving
have
your
to be
eggs
healthy.
out.
You need to have top quality eggs to give to other women. I mean, it's actual work.
Oh, yeah, right.
Oh, so just because I don't sit around in an office all day with a secretary, that's not work?
I don't know what you want me to say. Like, I have a job. I make a lot of money, and I'm there working.
I have a job, too, and I also make a lot of money working.
Well, I mean, how long can you keep that up for? It's not a real career. You can't do it forever. Eventually, your body is going to go, nope, no more.
You know what? Quit putting this down and trying to judge me. Maybe I can't put this on my resume, but I'm a humanitarian. I'm helping people.
I think you could put it on a resume. I'm sure you could put that on a resume, Cece.
I mean, I just find it kind of hilarious that she thinks that this is humanitarian work.
Cece, did he come off this condescending to you when you guys were out on a date and you just somehow missed it?
You know what, Brooke? I had no idea that he was so against helping women and helping women to have children and so against the miracle of life.
What is this? Why am I suddenly like the bad guy here? I'm not against women. I just want a woman who has an actual job.
Tag, it is an actual job. And if you don't believe me, why don't you come with me to one of my appointments and see my eggs up close and in person?
There you go. Hey, how about that?
That sounds
Tag?
like a sexy second date to me.
Tag, would you like to go out on a second date with Cece? We will pay for it.
I can't believe we're even asking that question.
You want to see your eggs, bro?
Hey, come check out my ovaries, baby.
Yeah, I'd totally let him do it. Obviously, he disrespects what I do for a living, disrespects women. Come on, come see.
Oh my God.
Cece, obviously, like, you were drooling over how much money I made, and if I really wanted to, I could have seen your ovaries in another way.
Whatever. Kiss my eggs, Tag.
Kiss my eggs. That's awesome. That's a first and a second date update.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
For all that.
Obviously, he disrespects what I do for a living, disrespects women. Come on, come see.
Oh my God.
Cece, obviously, like, you were drooling over how much money I made, and if I really wanted to, I could have seen your ovaries in another way.
Whatever. Kiss my eggs, Tag.
Kiss my eggs.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Diana, please?
This is Diana. Who's it?
Hey, what's up, Diana? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Wait. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Hey, Diana.
You actually familiar with the show?
Yeah, I love you guys.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Thanks.
A lot of times
awesome.
we
Yeah.
call for second date updates and people have no idea who we are, so that's
Most
refreshing.
people don't, yeah.
Oh, wait. So you're calling about second date update?
Yes,
Uh-huh.
we are.
Okay. Who is it? Is it about Dylan?
Dylan?
Yeah, Dylan. I went out with him a couple days ago. Was he asking about me?
Not asking us about you, because no, it's not about Dylan.
Oh, God.
Anybody else you can think of who might want to do a second date update with you?
Is it Eugene?
Yes, sir.
Oh, God.
It's Eugene.
That wasn't as excited as you were about Dylan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Eugene's calling about me, okay?
Yep. Eugene told us all about your date, and he said he really liked you, but now you're not getting back to him. So is there a specific reason?
Well, I mean, so he did tell you what happened? Like, he told you what he did and everything?
Yeah, I'll tell you what he told us. He said that you came over there. I guess the weather wasn't that great, so you guys decided to just hang out at his house, played some Yahtzee, watched some Game of Thrones.
Oh, flip through photo albums. Can't forget that highlight
photo
from the
albums.
date.
And then I guess at the end of your date, he made a joke that he told us, and we told him didn't sound like it was that funny, but he said you should come back and binge watch Game of Thrones, and also he's going to binge do you.
Wow, I'm honestly really surprised that he just told you all that. So embarrassing.
We were too.
Is
pretty honest guy, I guess.
You're surprised because he should be embarrassed, right?
I mean, yeah, he should be embarrassed, but apparently he's not.
He thought it was a funny joke. Did you not think it was funny?
No.
Yeah.
Did you guys think it was funny?
I will say, I think that he meant it in a lighthearted way, but I also told him he was creepy for it.
Yeah, that's not the only reason why it was creepy.
Oh,
There's more creep. There's more creep to Eugene. All
Oh, yeah. I
Thought
mean,
we'd heard it all.
Yeah.
right. Well, that's all he told us. So
Could you-
what is he missing?
Well, did he tell you what happened during Yahtzee?
No.
Did he try to like get you to play strip Yahtzee or something?
Yeah, no, thank God.
Okay.
So in the middle of Yahtzee, we were playing a good old round of Yahtzee, and then he was like, hold on, and he takes out a camera and goes over to the window and starts videotaping the neighbor's yard across the street.
What?
Okay.
Wow.
Why? What did he explain?
I mean, I wanted to ask, but I decided I didn't even want to know.
Oh.
Honestly, this was just a favor to his mom. I work with her. I'm sure he told you that.
Yeah. He said that his mom set you guys up.
Yeah, and I like her, and we work together. We see each other every day. But once I got there, I was like, wow, this guy's like a little unstable, and I felt weird being there, and I was just sort of trying to plan how I was going to get out of there.
Okay, but let's get back to the video camera thing. What was he? So he videotapes his neighbor's yard.
I mean, I don't even know. I didn't even ask. That's all I know is that he was videotaping his neighbors.
Weird.
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay.
But,
Yeah, that's
but
kinda
after
creepy.
that, you stayed for a full episode of Game of Thrones?
I don't know. I just kind of figured I would wait out the episode and get out after that.
All right, well, Diana, if you've listened to these second date updates before, then you should know that Eugene is on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Oh, you guys, I totally forgot you do that. Oh, no.
Yep. Eugene.
Hey.
No, there's Eugene.
Hi.
Eugene, why are you videotaping your neighbors?
Oh, it's not what you think. It's a total misunderstanding.
Eugene, it sounds creepy, like all the other creepy things you did.
No. Here's what I was doing. I'm close friends with the neighbors, and a little while back, I realized my neighbors, they don't take enough videos of their kids. So I'm putting together a video collage of their kids for their upcoming anniversary.
What?
Oh my
No.
Dude,
You're
Eugene, that
watching
is...
Yeah. Whenever I see the kids playing in the yard, I take out the camera, record it. I'm going to put a soundtrack to it. The neighbors know. They're cool about it. The neighbors know. It's total misunderstanding. It's unfortunate it happened during the date, but that's all it was.
Well, hold up.
It's not a big deal.
You actually had a conversation with your neighbors about this.
Yeah.
So they know that you're videotaping their kids through your window.
Yeah, they think it's a great idea. They're not the best at technology, and I'm really good at computers, so they're happy to have me capture some moments.
Some
Through
moments where
your-
it looks like somebody spied on their children, like there's no audio, they're kind of far away. Like, I don't know that I believe you, Eugene.
No, we're putting music to it. It's going to be good.
I know, dude. You just said that on the radio. Like, do you hear yourself? This is like a perfect example of the creepy level that you live at.
What? I'm doing a nice thing for my neighbors.
No, that's not how you do it. Mm-mm.
Yeah, Rob and Sandy, they love it.
Dude, it was the middle of the night and it was raining. Like, that's a terrible time to get video, first of all, and also so creepy. If kids going from car to house in the middle of the night.
Wait, were the kids in the yard in the dark in the rain? I'm confused now.
Yeah, they were playing in puddles.
No.
I have night vision on my camera. The kids were playing in the
You're
puddle.
videotaping kids with night vision goggles, Eugene?
Yeah, friendship never sleeps. I think you guys are misunderstanding what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think
Eugene-
other things never sleep. Eugene,
my God.
Are you
you
on a
are
list?
literally have proof that the neighbors are cool with this.
Yeah, I talked to them.
I feel like we need to call the neighbors. Like, I feel like on this one we need to
Yeah, I
step
think we
in.
feel like we need to call a lot of people.
Yeah.
Go ahead, call them. Sandy loves me.
Okay.
Wow.
I mean, okay, the video camera aside, let's just bring it back to the date. It just wasn't working for me, like, on every level, every step of the way.
So, you don't want to continue Game of Thrones?
I think that might be what she's saying, Eugene, but
Oh, Eugene.
I guess we can check for sure. Diana, would you like to go out with Eugene on a second date? We will pay for
I
it.
would not. I would not.
Okay, you started answering that before I even asked Diane.
Rude.
Listen, Eugene, like, you obviously have this, like, nerdy side to you, which is awesome for somebody. And, like, if you could just bring it down a notch and maybe, like, ask your date if they would like to play Yahtzee or if they would like to watch Game of Thrones, maybe you could hit it off with another fellow nerd and you'd really have a good time. But I am not that person.
Yeah, okay.
I think that you're just going to have to chalk this one up as a loss, man.
Yeah, loss for her.
Okay, yeah.
You hear that, Diana? You lost.
This is one that I'm totally fine to lose.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Hey, can you ask her if I can still just touch her boob?
What?
What? No, Eugene. All right, we're done with the second date update now, Eugene.
Hello,
Hi, I was looking for Jamie.
this is Jamie.
Hi, Jamie. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
What?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
Do you know what that is?
You guys are the radio show?
Yes, that's it.
Oh, my gosh.
Awesome. Most of the time when I call people, they have no idea who I am.
No, I mean, I've heard of you.
Awesome. That's good. Well, the reason I'm calling today is you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners.
Oh.
His name is Ben.
Oh. Okay.
Not as
And
much laughter.
Ben told us a little bit about your date. He said that he liked you a lot, but he can't figure out why it's been 2.5 weeks and you haven't returned any of his phone calls.
Oh my God. Okay. I don't know what to say.
Well, you could start off by maybe telling us if you liked him.
Yeah, I mean, he was really, really nice. He was a nice guy.
So you did like him. Let me ask you a more important question. What'd you think of his mom?
Oh my God. Oh my God. How do you know that?
Well, because Ben talked to us about your date. He told us how you guys went out for drinks and then went to go see a play, and his mom showed up before the play and then joined you guys on the date. And not only that, but dropped you off apparently at the end of the evening too.
Yeah.
That is romance.
Oh, wow.
What did you think when his mom walked into the lobby of the theater?
It was really weird.
Okay,
I can't
so
even imagine.
you're on the same page as we are
Yeah.
then, because we tried to explain to him that's a strange move to do on a first date. And he was like, no, I swear my mom and her hit it off. She thought it was great. She had a wonderful time.
Actually, that part was totally true.
Really?
It was weird at first.
What?
It was weird at first. It was totally weird at first, but she was actually really, really cool. I'm really into theater, and she knows so much about theater and theater history, and she was like telling me all these stories, and
So you actually enjoyed your time with his mother.
I really did.
Wow.
All right. Well, if you enjoyed his mom so much, why aren't you calling him back for another date? I mean, that could be your mother-in-law if you play your cards right.
I don't think that I should say.
Dude, I mean, we have to know. If it wasn't the mom, what could it be?
Oh God, I don't want to hurt his feelings.
I think he's actually pretty resilient. We poked fun at him pretty hard when we talked to him, and he seemed to take it pretty well.
I don't know. It sounds pretty bad to me.
Well, here's the thing, right? Whenever somebody signs up to do one of these second date updates, we let them know that they might hear something they don't want to, right? Mm-hmm. So Ben is willing to hear whatever news it is that you have to say. We'll clean it up a little bit when we talk to him, sugarcoat it if we need to. But if you can just tell us what it is, at least he will know.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. During the play, I was sitting in between them.
Oh my God, that's so awkward. I didn't realize that piece. I'm sorry.
No. Honestly, it was good. She was really great to talk to, and I liked talking to him too. So it really was okay. But about halfway through the play, she was whispering to me about the play and stuff, and then she said there was an actor in the play, the one that I guess got Ben the tickets, and he was, really cute, and Ben's mom was talking about him and commenting on it, and she said she thought we would really hit it off.
What?
And that she wanted to set me up with Ben's friend.
What?
Wait a second.
Hold up.
His mom is trying to set you up with somebody other than him?
On a date?
Yeah.
What?
Why would she do that?
That is awful.
I mean, I was a little surprised that she said that. I even said that I am on a date with your son. But she said, I know, but I've met this guy. He's really, really hot, and he's got a great personality. And she said after the show, she would take me backstage and introduce me to him.
Oh my God.
I think his mom's trying to live vicariously through you, hoping that you'll hook up with this dude.
No, I didn't go backstage. I didn't meet him after the show, but at the end of the night, she gave me his phone number.
Oh my God, you called him. I know you did, because that cell was too good.
I did not call him. I didn't call him.
I don't believe you one bit.
I really didn't call.
What?
Yeah,
I
right.
would call. This guy sounds amazing.
Brooke!
I'm just saying. I don't know if the mom is willing to throw her son under the bus. There must be something magical about this man.
Later on, I did text him, and I haven't gone out with him yet, but I am supposed to.
Okay,
I hate everyone
so
right
you
now.
have a date with his buddy who was in the play that you guys saw, and his mom is the one who set it up.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. I know. I don't know.
I can't believe I'm hearing this.
Hey, Jamie, that's Ben. This might be confusing, but Ben is actually on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Jamie, that didn't really happen, did it?
Ben, I didn't know you were on the phone.
I am on the phone, and I heard everything you just said.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God.
Well, Ben, you can't really be too mad at Jamie, right? You got to be more mad at your mom, I think, in this instance.
I don't know. The whole thing is poor Ben.
Mad at everyone.
Well, she didn't have to listen to my mom.
Very true.
Yeah, I mean, I guess she could have said no.
But come on.
I am so sorry that you had to hear it like this. I wouldn't have wanted that. But honestly, your mom was like, she really wanted me to meet this guy. I don't know.
Oh, man.
She kept like talking about his body and like how cool he is, and
Oh, my God.
it was like all she was talking about. I don't.
Oh my God.
My mom was talking up a bunch of actresses to me in the play. I'm not going to, like, hit him up and call everybody.
Well, you brought your mom on the date, Ben. I mean, you kind of sealed your own fate with that.
No.
She loves the theater. I told her just talk about the theater. That's it.
Well, she really was. She was talking about that actor. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
And he's a good friend of mine.
Oh, Ben.
Jeez. Ben, you can't win at all in this.
I really don't know what to say. I'm really sorry, Ben. I mean, I am going out with him, but if it doesn't work out, who knows?
Oh, well, there you go,
Jamie.
Ben. Hey, Ben. Well, I guess, Jamie, would you like to go out on a second date with Ben? We will pay for it.
Come on, Jamie. He was your first pick. You can put this other guy off until after you do one more date. Give Ben the chance.
Honestly, at this point, I think I'm going to go with the hot actor.
Sorry.
What? Come on!
I'm really sorry, Ben. I want to see where this goes. Your mom was very confident that it was the right move.
I cannot believe this happened. I'm so pissed at my mom.
Yeah. It seems like you need to have conversations with a few people, Ben.
Hello.
Hi, is Eliza there?
This is.
Hey, Eliza, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
Do you have a second to talk about something? We do have a listener to our show who knows you and asked us if we could get you on the phone to ask you a couple questions.
You know, I'm not interested. I'm not really interested.
What if I say the name Lance?
Lance?
Yeah, he's a musician. You guys met on Tinder. You went to his show.
Yeah. Wow, you know a lot.
I do. I know a lot because we talked to Lance, and Lance told us about how you guys met, and he also told us that you're not calling him back and he wants to see you again. So he asked us if we could get you on the phone and find out why you're not getting back to him.
Interesting.
Was it too much? Like you were a little overwhelmed with all the attention he got at the end of the show?
Wow, he told you about that too. Okay. He's told you a lot.
Yeah. Well, we talked to him about your date. He told us he really liked you, by the way. But he says that he thinks you might have been turned off because after he was done performing, there were a lot of girls talking to him and he didn't really have time to pay enough attention to you.
Yeah, I mean, that didn't really work out. That was kind of rude.
He seemed sincerely sorry for putting you in that position, though.
Well, I mean, you have to have fans, right? I totally get it. You're a musician. You have to have a fan base in order to do well.
Yeah.
Right?
But it's just all of his fans were girls, so there's that.
So you're saying that he's getting a fan base by flirting with women, and
That's what I witnessed, so...
you don't think they just liked him because of his music?
Oh, yeah, I mean, they definitely liked him because of his music. I mean, after a few songs, I could definitely notice a bit of a trend. Every single one of his songs is about a different girl. Like, every single one has a different name in it.
Really?
A different girls.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
Like it's all sexual stuff, or?
I mean, no, it's not all sexual. I mean, like, some of it's, like, emotional, oh, my heart's breaking, all that stuff. Like, there was one, I think it was called Mandy's Eyes, I think was one of them.
Mandy's Eyes?
Oh, he's like actually naming the song after women.
Oh, yeah. And the next song was about someone named Lucy, and then there was a Zoe at one point. And I was like, it's kind of impressive that he could, like, fit Zoe into a song.
Was he giving background like, this is for the girl Zoe who broke my heart into a million pieces right after Lucy broke it before?
Yeah, but like he would be very vague about it, so it would be more like, this is the time when I felt like my heart got ripped out of my chest. So, but like the first time or something, you know what I mean? So you wouldn't like talk specifically about that girl, but then he'd go into the song and you'd be like, oh, okay, so another one.
Yeah, but I mean, Taylor Swift does that and she makes billions and billions of dollars. I mean, that's kind of what a lot of artists do.
Right, but like I don't know that she's surrounded by like boys at the end of the night who are giving her their number.
True.
Stuff, you know.
Everybody's trying to be the next Lucy or Mandy with him.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I couldn't tell if he was talking about a previous relationship or a current one or like a fling he had. And Lord knows I don't want to become a subject of one of his songs.
No.
Hey, Eliza, thank you for being honest with us and telling us what happened on your date. I appreciate it.
Yeah, totally. You know, it is what it is.
Yeah. Well, I feel like I must be honest with you at this point and let you know that Lance is actually listening and wants to talk to you.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, Lance is on the other line and he wants to talk to you.
Are you kidding me right now?
No. Lance, are you there or did you go away?
I'm here. Hey, Eliza. I'm sorry that it has to be this way, but, I mean, this is the only way I could do it, because you wouldn't respond to any of my texts or calls or anything. I thought we had a great time, you know?
Yeah, sure. We had a great time in the beginning. We were laughing, joking around, but, you know, I was trying to be nice and thank you at the end of the night. But do you know that one of the groupie girls elbowed me aside, like, just, like, digged her elbow right into my rib? And I'm not joking you. I'm not joking you when I tell you she said, back off, honey. I'm getting into Lance's pants tonight.
Way to go.
Wow, Lance.
I kind of want to high five him for some reason.
Nice, dude.
I'm sorry, Eliza.
Well, that doesn't, okay, number one, doesn't happen very often like that. It just seemed like a perfect storm. And two, I didn't get into anybody's pants that night. I went and had a milkshake by myself, and then I went home.
Oh, a typical artist, something an artist would say.
I mean, that's fine. Good for you. I'm not, you know, you could have got laid probably like 50 times that night if you wanted to. So it's not,
I mean, I wanted to, but I didn't. I really thought we had a great time before, and I'm sorry that it had to happen that way, and I know it looked really terrible. I know that it looked really stupid, and like, I can only imagine that you felt, you know, how you felt, and you left, but I just wanted to have another chance and show you that, like, A, that's not what happens all the time, and like, two, like, I think we could have something cool and special, and I'd just like another chance.
Aww.
Lance, come on. Every single one of your song references a different girl you've been with. Like, who is Backdoor Jen, by the way?
Backdoor Jen? That sounds like a song we all want to hear.
Well, hold on. Backdoor Jen? That song is a total joke. That song is a joke song, and if you've been to, like...
I mean, how is it to know it was a joke? Every single song you sang had a different girl's name in it. Every single one. It wasn't just the groupie situation that turned me off. That was the icing on the cake. It was the song. You know, I just don't want to be another notch in your belt, you know? I respect myself more.
I don't want you to be another notch on my belt. I want to get to know who you are. I want to, like, have a good time with you.
Eliza, how could you not believe him? And, like, all of his actions back up what he's saying.
Well, it's just what he's saying, right? I don't know for a fact that he didn't go home with anyone else.
True.
But why are you so worried about it? You just met him. Like, give him another chance.
Yeah, and I know it's taking a risk, but I guess I'm just asking you to take that risk, you know?
Or what? I'm going to be in one of your songs if I don't take that risk?
I mean, come on. I don't write a song about, like, every girl I ever dated. But, okay, if I ever get a second date with you, I promise you I will never write a song about you.
Hey!
Eliza, would you like to go out with Lance again? We'll pay for a second date.
Yeah.
Before you answer that question, I've been going out of my mind, and I wrote you a little something. Okay?
Oh, nice.
That's cute.
Are you kidding me? This is...
Is that all right, guys, if I play a little tune?
Go for it.
This isn't the first time you've done it. Let's hear it.
Oh, Eliza, with flowers, I'd like to surprise you. And I've been longing so long that I just wrote you a song, man.
I kind of like it, Eliza.
Oh, Eliza, and I don't mean to be a shyster. All right. But them other gals, they crumble down my Eliza.
Wow. Eliza,
To say yes. I'm like, that is adorable.
will you
want to date him.
go out with him again? That wasn't a bad song about you. It was just saying that he wants to go out
Yeah,
again.
he misses you.
Come on. I promise I will never play it ever again.
Say yes.
I will give you one more date, but we cannot go to one of your shows.
Yes.
I pick where we go.
All right. Awesome, you two.
Got a lot to make up for.
Congratulations, you guys. I think, Eliza, you made the right choice. Lance, good work on getting a second date.
Oh, thank you, brother. You
Yeah.
guys helped me out so much.
Hey, can you help us out now that the second date is over? Would you mind singing us a real quick song to get us out of this whole thing?
A real quick song?
Yeah, just like something to get us out of the second date update would be awesome.
All right, great. Hold on just one second. It's done. This date is happening. Thank you, Brooke and Jubal. We got ourselves a second date, and that's all right. So thanks.
Hello,
Hi, is Penny there?
this is her. May I ask who's calling?
Yeah, hi, Penny. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay.
I'm calling you because one of our listeners actually sent us an email about you and asked if we could get a hold of you.
Well, I've never heard of your show, so I don't know anybody that would listen to it.
Well, you do actually. You know one person at least who listens to it, and he liked you so much that he wanted us to get a hold of you.
Okay, and who would that be?
That would be a guy named Eric that you met at a bar recently.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am. He sent us an email and told us about how he met you and had been texting back and forth with you, really wanted to take you out on a date, but you've stopped texting him. So he asked us if we could get you on the phone and find out if something happened.
Wow. I'm not sure what you guys know about. I mean, I don't know what he told you, so.
He told us, he pretty much just told us that he met you, you were standing in line for the restroom, and then he helped you use the guy's restroom. You guys talked to the bar for about a half an hour and have been planning a date, but then you just dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh.
You dropped out of Eric's world and he can't stand it, Penny. So is that true? Did it really happen?
Yeah, so that's true, but he was so rude and so clueless to how rude he was that I didn't just drop off the face of the earth. There was very specific reasons why I just decided never to connect with that person again, ever.
Would you mind telling us?
Why'd you give the number if he was so rude?
I felt bad. Like, I almost kind of felt bad. I mean, this guy was never, ever going to be with a woman. I just
Ever?
don't see it.
He'll never be with a woman ever. What did he do that was so rude?
Well, after he held the bathroom door for me, I made the huge mistake of sitting down for a drink with him. He offered to buy me a drink, which I said yes to.
These all sound like nice gentleman things to do so far.
They sound really nice. They start off to be really nice, gentlemanly things to do. And then he keeps talking, and his mouth just doesn't stop moving. So he proceeds to troll every girl in line and rate her based on looks, which was really fun as another woman in that bar to sit and listen to somebody do.
So he's sitting with you and rating all the other girls in the bar.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if he was bored or he thought this was a great idea, but he said, look at all those trolls standing in line, and he wanted to just, like, rate them on a scale of 1 to 10, one by one. And I didn't even get to finish my sentence, and he just starts, like, laying into him.
Did you try to interrupt him and stop him from this?
Oh, yeah. I kept asking him to talk about something else, and he was just, things like, oh, that girl, there's a 4. I mean, her eyes are too far apart. She's got hairy eyebrows and bad skin. And, like, one at a time, like, oh, she's like a straight-up garden gnome, man. Like, she's, like, short and squat. And, like, I mean, he was cracking himself up. He thought he was Mr. Funny Ha-Ha. And I don't think that he has ever had a girlfriend in his entire life because somebody would have stopped this a long time ago.
You know, he did tell us that you're the hottest girl that's ever spoke to him.
Oh, well, that is a compliment, I'm sure.
I'm surprised he thought I was the hottest girl because he actually wanted to rate me as well. So
what did you say to him when he told you that?
I asked if we could not do that. I said, let's let's not do the rating thing anymore. Let's move on. Let's try to talk about anything else. Anything.
And did he give you a rating?
Oh, yeah. He gave me a rating. He was adamant. He said, nope, I'm going to hear the rating because it's a good one.
Okay. I'm guessing he's like, you're a 10. Look at all those other 4s and 5s. I'm sitting next to the 10 in the bar.
You think he would because he's trying to hit on me, but no, that ass gave me a 7+.
What does a 7+ even mean?
I guess it's better than a 7, but worse than an 8. And he went on and detailed about why he gave me a 7+.
Oh.
Are you serious?
So he actually went into detail, huh?
Yeah, he wanted me to know why.
What was his reasoning?
Well, my teeth weren't perfectly straight enough, and I had a nice chest, but it could have been a little bigger.
How did you not slap this dude?
I think he's just so unaware. Like, it wouldn't do anything. It wouldn't help. It's never going to click with him. He's never had a girlfriend, probably never will. So, yeah, I feel bad for the guy.
Well, Penny, thank you for telling us. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. It was a complete nightmare with that idiot.
And I want to tell you, you know what? In my book, you're an 8-. Not even a 7+.
You upgraded her.
Thank you. That's so sweet.
You're welcome. I also want to let you know that he's actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he's actually on the phone. Eric?
Yeah, I'm here.
Wait, are you kidding me?
Penny, you didn't find that entertaining? Making fun of the girls in line and everything? We were rating them?
That's so mean. Dude, I was so mean. I was trying to be nice to you. It was like, I felt like I was stuck with you, man. You bought me a drink. No, it was no fun. There was no fun.
Yeah, well, you were going right along with it. I thought we were having a good time.
I knew some of those girls, by the way, that you were making fun of. No, none of that was fun.
Where are you ever going to find another guy like that who would come up with a game like that? You know, I'm a good time. I'm a fun time. We do things like that.
Okay, I hope that I never find another guy like that, and you are anti-fun. That was the most unfun thing I think I've ever done. Ever.
I mean, you got the best rating out of everyone.
Wow. You're bragging about giving me a 7+? Like, out of 10?
A 7+ in that bar is like a 10, you know? All the other girls were 5s.
Oh, I'm the best bad-looking girl at that bar, is what you're saying.
I wasn't trying to insult you. You're hot. You're beautiful. You know? I just got a 7.5 on compared to the scale we were working on.
You see, guys, listen to this. You're clueless, man. You are so clueless.
Listen, I know what women want. Okay, I know what they need, and I don't know what you're talking about.
It sounds like it's Eric. She just doesn't know what she needs.
Oh, that's what.
Penny,
that's right.
Would you like to go on a second date with Eric? We'll pay for it.
Absolutely not. Not ever again. I hope I never talk to you again.
No, please.
Why don't you just go find another 7+ to insult? Because I am done listening to this.
Oh, nice. Very nice. The only reason you're not going to go out with me is because you're totally frigid, and I don't need a girl like that.
Oh, my God. You are an imbecile.
Yes.
Absolute imbecile.
Well, not a successful second date update for you, Eric. Penny, thank you for sharing your story.
Yep.
Eric, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry you didn't get a date.
Yeah, that's okay. Don't worry. I mean, I told her she was a 7+, but she was only a 5, believe me.
Oh, really?
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Tommy?
Yeah, speaking.
Hey, Tommy, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry, say that one more time. Hello?
Hey, Tommy, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. You there?
Yeah.
What's going on?
I don't think that he meant that you
Tommy,
need to
can you hear me, Tommy?
No.
I can hear you, but I just don't know who you are.
Oh, okay, good. I was worried you couldn't hear me. Tommy, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Are you familiar?
Am I what?
Are you familiar?
Are you sure he can hear us?
Have you heard of Brooke and Jubal in the morning before?
No.
Oh, okay, good. It's a radio show.
Great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We're calling you today because one of our listeners emailed us about you.
Okay.
Okay, are you curious to know who would email us?
Uh-huh.
I still feel like Tommy has no idea what's going on.
Yeah. And he doesn't sound like he cares.
So, Tommy, you recently met a girl named Mary Ellen, right?
Yes,
Yes.
I did. Why? How do you know that?
Well, I know that because Mary Ellen emailed us to see if we could get a hold of you because apparently you've scheduled a date with her twice now and blown her off each time.
Okay, is that what she said?
That's what she said. Yeah. And so we're getting you on the phone to find out why you keep blowing her off.
To be honest with you, I've just been really conflicted about it.
And why is that?
She thinks, just so you know, that you're probably either married or have a girlfriend.
No, I'm
Wait.
not.
No.
Is that a nervous laugh because you're lying to us, or is that a nervous laugh because you're surprised she thinks that?
No, I swear to God, I definitely don't have a girlfriend or a wife.
Okay.
That's a
so
good start.
We got that out of the way. Why won't you go out on a date with her then? Why do you keep scheduling and then bailing?
It's my own insecurity, to be honest with you. I just didn't feel comfortable with it when I thought about it.
Male pattern baldness?
What are you
Is that what it is?
Hey, women are okay with that.
No, I'm not balding.
Okay.
Okay.
You said insecure, and that's instantly where I went. I was like, he's got to be balding.
No, that is not the case.
Oh.
How can you be insecure? You're the guy that walks into a bar, asks a hot bartender out, and she actually says yes to you out of the thousands of guys that hit on her all the time.
To tell you the truth, I'm not usually that impulsive, and I only did that because I really was drawn to her. Mary Ellen is really interesting. She's really lovely, and I thought she was great, and I still think she's great.
Sounds like the kind of girl that you want to blow off while she's on the way to a club to meet you. Usually when you describe somebody like that, you're like, I can't wait until they just get right to the door of where we're supposed to have a date and then tell them I'm not showing up.
Listen, in all sincerity, I know that in the end she probably wouldn't be happy with this.
Why?
So,
what is wrong with you?
all right, so you want to hear the whole truth then?
Yeah, that'd be great. I'm assuming she probably does too.
Yeah.
We talked on the phone for quite a while the night that we met, and it was great. It was a really wonderful conversation. And after I got off the phone with her, I looked her up on social media, and I thought she was a lot older than she actually is.
Okay.
She's 23.
All right.
Okay, what's wrong with that?
It's kind of young. How old are you?
I'm 42, and I'm divorced in a couple of years.
Okay, so you're almost 20 years older than her.
Yeah.
And that bothers you?
Yeah, some girls like
Most guys are like,
what's the issue?
yeah, jackpot.
It's not me, it's for her. I don't want to do that to her, if that makes any sense.
You don't want her to date a geriatric.
Yeah, in so many words. Thank you, yes.
But come on, I mean, shouldn't you leave that up to her?
She's going to have to explain this to, her friends that we go out with and her family, like meeting her parents. Like, I never for a million years thought that I would ever be that guy, that gets the parents.
I can see what you mean there a little bit. It would be awkward to be 20 years older than the girl that you're dating and be like, okay, I've officially become like midlife crisis man.
Yeah, but if you guys have a real connection and you think that she's sophisticated and intelligent, then why not?
I think that's kind of a simple way of looking at it, and it is really a lot more complicated than that, especially on my end,
Okay, wouldn't you be curious to find out what she thinks?
Not really. I'm not exactly proud to be in this situation. I think she's just kind of going to mock and ridicule me. Can you guys just tell her?
Okay. Well, how about I just tell you that you actually kind of told her because she's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mary Ellen?
Hi, Tommy.
I thought she sent an email. I didn't know that this was a phone thing. I thought she wrote a letter.
She did, and then we got her on the phone and told her to hang on while we talked to you to see if we could get the answer, and now it's time for her to talk to you.
Yeah.
That's one way to sum it up.
I'm not really sure how to take this.
Oh man. Did you hear the whole thing? Did you hear everything?
Yeah, you don't look 42.
That's a nice
compliment.
thing. Yeah.
Kind of.
You don't look 23
Wait a minute.
at all.
I don't know how to take that. I mean, you said I look a lot older.
No,
What does a lot older
no.
mean?
No, I didn't mean like you look old. You look like a woman.
Oh,
Whoa.
you look like you've been experienced, Mary
Yeah.
Ellen.
A real woman.
Okay.
I just mean you look more mature. And you sound more mature. I didn't mean to think that you look like some old broad. I'm not saying that at all. No, you're amazing and you're beautiful actually. And when I was 23, you would be the one I would attract dreamt about.
I tell you what, Mary Ellen, if I were 20 years younger, the things we'd do.
You
Mary
weren't even
Ellen,
born.
does it bother you that he's 42?
I mean, I'm just surprised that he wouldn't have told me that ahead of time.
In all fairness, I didn't think I had to. Like, I had no idea.
I mean, like, when you looked me up on social media and you found that out, you could have texted me or said something, like given me the respect at least to say something so that I'm not sitting here wondering and trying to figure out what's going on.
I'm sorry. I've never been in this situation, and I honestly was really desperate to avoid having this conversation because it's really awkward.
Here we are.
Wasn't it kind of a clue when she said her favorite DJ was in town and she wanted to go dancing that she wasn't 35?
All right, so now you know why I wanted to cancel.
Oh!
All right. So you're like, who's this Tiesto guy?
I knew, like, if I was going to go there that night, that I was just going to embarrass myself.
Hey, man.
Like, this doesn't sound like Jimmy Buffett at all.
Raise the
This
roof.
is terrible.
I'm not that old.
Come on. Tommy, you're not a parrot head?
Parrot head. No, he's more of a Grateful Dead guy.
I just wish that you would have given me the option and the choice of whether or not I wanted to go out on a date with you because of your age.
Well, Tommy, how about this? Would you like to go out on a second date with Mary Ellen? We will pay for it.
Come on, what could it hurt?
You know what, though? She can't really make this decision. And I don't mean this to say in any condescending way, but you don't know what I know. Like, I know what you're going to discover. You're going to discover that I go to bed really early compared to you.
You're going to discover that I like going to bed at 9 o'clock at night.
And,
Can I interject here for a second?
you know,
Honestly,
I can't drink. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
sorry to interrupt you. I don't know if I want to go on a second date anymore.
Really?
Whoa.
Yeah, after listening to all this, like, you can't make the decision for me, and you think you've got it all figured out, and if that's the case, I don't want to deal with that anyways.
Wow.
That's a good...
It kind of sounds like we're
gotta
listening to a
respect that.
daughter and her dad argue. You don't know how I feel. I know everything. You think you know everything.
Oh, my dad is in his 40s, so that's one thing.
Oh, my God.
This just keeps getting better.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Kathy, please?
This is she.
Oh, that is your name. Cool. What's up, Kathy? How are you? My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Oh, I'm good. I'm sorry, who is this?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Oh, sorry. Can I help you with something?
Yeah, you can. We actually got an email about you from one of our listeners. And this is going to be hard for me to tell you who it is because I don't really know much about him or what you guys did together. But apparently you went on a date with somebody who listens to our show.
Okay.
And now you're not calling them back for another date.
Okay. Who was it?
Well, he wouldn't tell us his real name, but he's going by the name of Dennis. So did you go out on a date recently with like more than one person?
Well, I mean, you don't have any other information than that?
I just know his name is Dennis. That's what he'll let us call him. He said that he met you downtown and that you guys went to eat.
Somewhere.
And that he tried to kiss you at the end of the date. The only details that I have is that he tried to kiss you at the end of the date and you said to him, let's save that for next time.
Okay. All right. So you're talking about...
I you would give too much information right off the top.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know anybody named Dennis, but I do know somebody that sounds familiar to what you're saying. That
Really?
the guy told me his name was not Dennis.
Oh my God. He was so frustrating to talk to. He wouldn't give us any information and acted like everything was some secret about his life.
Right, yeah, exactly. So, yeah, it could be Dennis. It could be anything. I have absolutely no idea. I mean, I don't really know the guy that well, and I didn't really know him much better after the date, so I have no idea.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about your date? Because he didn't give us any details.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I guess I can. It's one of the weirdest dates, if not the weirdest date I've ever been on. So, okay.
Really?
So we were going to go out to eat, and he came and picked me up, and he seemed really normal, like just talking to him, except for like these weird little things that would happen. Like when we actually got to the restaurant, he asked the hostess if we could sit at a table in the back of the restaurant, like, you know, further back from everything else.
Okay.
And he asked for that, like, really specifically with the hostess.
Weird.
And I'm like thinking to myself, this guy has got to be married or have a girlfriend or something because he's being so secretive about it, right?
I mean, okay, so he's a little picky about where he wants to sit in the restaurant. That's not like the worst thing in the world, is it?
Oh my God, I didn't even tell you guys the best part.
There's more to it than that?
Yes. So we're sitting at the table and he looks at me seriously and he says, would you mind if we go secure?
What?
And I'm like, yeah, exactly. What does that mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean secure? And he takes out this like magnetic looking thing. It looks like a pen. And he asked me if he could wipe my cell phone.
What do you mean? With like a Clorox clean wipe?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I asked him. I was like, well, what do you mean? And he's like, oh, well, I'm just going to clear the information from your cell phone, and then you can turn it off.
Oh.
I was like, I can just turn it off. No, you can't wipe my cell.
Yeah, I need the information on my cell phone.
Yeah, exactly. So, I asked him, I was like, what's your deal? Are you married? Do you have a girlfriend? Is there some reason that you're being so secretive about this? And he started laughing really loud, like uncomfortably loud in the restaurant. And people were staring at us. And he's like, no, of course not. It's just the line of work that I'm in.
What?
And I was like, well, what kind of work do you do? What line of work are you in? And he said, if things go well, then he'll disclose more information to me later.
Oh my gosh. That would make me go on a second date alone just because I'd be dying to know.
I know. It was totally intriguing. I really wanted to know more about him. I really wanted to know, like, what is this guy hiding?
Did you ever get an answer on that?
No. No, I did not. I mean, it was the weirdest date I've ever had, and I was just over it. So I wasn't going to call him back after that.
Well, it's unfortunate that you weren't going to call him back because I have to let you know that he's actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah. Dennis, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Hi, Kathy. First of all, I'm very happy to hear that you're doing all right. I was worried about you because I wasn't able to get in touch. But look, I have to say, I know it sounds bad when you recount it that way, and it sounds like I was being strange and but all I can say is that if you knew more, you would know that I do have my reasons for what I was doing, and it really is best for all of us that I don't disclose too much information.
Oh my gosh! I mean, is this really happening right now? You're trying to justify what happened?
Look, I understand where you're coming from, but I just have to repeat. I mean, the more you know, the worse it is. The worse it could be.
What?
So then why would she want to date you if the more she knows?
Look, I will say this. I did really like you, and I wonder, if I tell you a little bit more, would you consider going on a second date?
Probably not. I mean,
just give me a chance to tell you. I can tell you a little bit more, and maybe you can decide after you know more.
I would love to hear a little bit more.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know if I
do. Dennis, can you please tell us a little bit more?
Give us
some information about yourself, please.
Okay. So Kathy, I mean, look, I really shouldn't be. I mean, look, so there are certain government agencies that are involved in covert operations.
Oh my God, are you a spy or something?
Well, okay, I will say this. No, I am not currently involved in any of those government agencies. I'm not currently involved, but I'm very passionate about that line of work, and I would like to be a part of it someday.
What?
Oh God!
So wait, what?
You want to be a spy?
I will say I would like to be a part of these elite government agencies.
Okay, that's not the way you do it by pretending like you're a spy right now. You like, I don't know, join the armed forces and go through training and maybe go to college.
Why do I have a feeling he's living in his mom's basement?
Yeah,
he's like some internet hacker.
I've done a lot of research, and it involves a good deal of self-control and a certain style of living, and I'm just sort of preparing myself for that now to make sure that I'm ready.
So weird. Dennis, have you Have you had any interviews with any of these government agencies that you're hoping to one day be a part of?
I really can't. I can't reveal that. I mean,
yes, you can actually, Dennis. You can reveal all of it because nobody cares if you reveal that information, not even the government.
Well, I mean, you can think what you want on that matter, but that's why I'm in training for this, and you're not.
All right. Well, Dennis, I'm going to ask the question to Kathy to see if she'll give me an answer. Kathy, would you be interested in going out with Dennis again, a second date with a spy in training? Maybe you can learn a little bit more about him. We'll pay for a second date.
No, that's okay. I think so.
But think about how you could brag to your friends about how you're dating a pretend spy.
Yeah, I hear you guys laughing, and I understand. You might not understand what I'm dealing with, but I am confident that someday I'm going to have the job that I want. And Kathy, I'm glad to hear that you're okay, first of all. But I also, I'm disappointed that you don't want to do another date, but that it is part of the life that I've accepted.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Gia, please?
This is Gia.
Hey, what's up, Gia? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Wait, sorry, who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning?
Like the radio show?
Yeah.
Cool.
You're actually familiar with the show.
Yeah, I've heard of the show. I don't listen to it.
Hey, you don't need to listen to it. Don't worry about it. The fact that you even knew our names is enough.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, Gia.
Why are you calling me?
I'm calling you today because one of our listeners actually emailed us about you.
Okay.
His name is Nick, and Nick recently asked you out. Yeah, Nick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God.
Oh, you remember
Okay,
Nick.
so
Nick is ringing a bell, it sounds like.
Oh, God. Really?
yes, Nick wanted us to call you because he says you guys went out on a date the other day, and now you're not calling him back.
Yeah.
I mean, he had the nicest things to say about you, though. He told us
Really?
that you were so talented. He loved your name. You were beautiful.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. And that's why he asked us to call you, because he wants to know why you're not getting back to him.
Are you sure we're talking about the same Nick?
Yeah, I think so. He said that he met you when you were working at the restaurant singing. He came up and asked you out. He does feel like he sort of slammed your job at some point, and he feels bad about that.
Yeah. That's true.
Okay.
Well, we talked to Nick about your date, and we asked him if there's anything that could have gone wrong, and he said he was trying to compliment you and say, like, man, you're a really good singer. Do you ever want to get, like, what's your biggest aspiration? And the way he said it, I guess, was, hey, do you ever think you want a real singing job because you sing at a restaurant?
Yeah. It was actually pretty offensive. I mean, I don't know that he meant it to be offensive, but it's definitely not the right thing to say, ever.
Yeah. Is that why you don't want to see him again?
Pretty much. I mean, it just seems like he didn't like me a whole lot.
Really?
He didn't like you. I mean, just from one comment that you took the wrong way? Well, sorry. I don't want to put that on you. I don't want to put that on you. He said it the wrong way.
Yes.
You took it how he said it.
I assumed that he meant what he said, but there was more than one comment. He kept doing that.
What else did he say?
I mean, it was just like he says, you're really good at what you're singing, but, maybe you should try doing cooler music. Like, maybe that's why you're not successful.
Cooler.
Why
Singing
you're
music
not?
no one wants to hear.
Oh.
Wow, that sounds like straight up rude to me.
You said you were successful.
Cooler music.
And
Exactly.
I'm guessing you didn't ask for his critique either, that he was just offering this to you.
No, I didn't ask for his critique, and I like singing classical music.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what I'm good at.
Yeah. Apparently, Nick doesn't think it's cool enough, though.
Yeah.
And apparently he doesn't like everything about the way I look. Like, he told me he's not usually into green-eyed girls, but somehow he can dig it with me or something like that.
Whoa, dude.
Like, I get a pass for having green eyes.
Oh, my
Thank you very much.
God.
And that was him trying to say you have beautiful eyes, maybe?
That's not what it sounded like.
Oh, my God. No wonder. What did you ever bring up to him the fact that he was just insulting you over and over again?
I mean, what was I supposed to say? I tried to assume he was trying to compliment me, but it still sounded really insulting.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to be around a dude like that all the time.
It was an exhausting night. I mean, even if he's trying to be nice, I have to sit there and smile like I'm having fun while he's hurling insults at me.
Hey, Gia, it's me, Nick. I need to talk to you.
Nick, you're supposed to wait.
I'm sorry. I can't wait. I got to talk to her now.
Gia, Nick's on the phone and wants to talk to you. Sorry, I didn't tell you that before.
Are you kidding me right now?
Sorry.
No.
No, they're not kidding you, Gia. And I'm sorry, but I mean, I have to talk to you.
Why?
I just look. I wasn't trying to insult you. You know, it just came out wrong. And I think you're just talented and gorgeous, and you know, I mean, you're an amazing singer. And all I meant was, you know, did you want to maybe, take this on the road or go do this like a profession instead of being, you know, like a lounge singer?
A profession.
Oh,
A lounge singer? You just did it again, right there. A profession.
Well, what?
You think I'm not doing this as a profession right now? You think my job is just a hobby, but I'm not a professional?
No, I mean, I didn't. Okay, that came out wrong. But you know, I mean, look, I mean,
it did.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's just, you know, I'm thinking, you know, you have the talent to become, I don't know, like a huge, like Adele or, you know, some huge touring singer that plays stadiums. That's kind of what I meant. I mean, I meant it as a compliment. And, you know, if you just commit yourself to doing that, I seriously think you can make it, you know?
Make it. Like, I'm not serious unless I achieve, you know, like a national tour. That's your measure of success.
Right?
No. I'm just saying, you know, I mean, I'm just saying, you know, are you happy?
Nick, you gotta
you're
stop, doing a terrible job here, man.
I mean, you're basically saying, like, for instance, you can't be a scientist unless you're Stephen Hawking. Like, there's all sorts of people that do professions. You need to respect what she's doing, man.
I do respect her. I think she's amazing. I'm trying to tell her she's awesome, and I don't think she's hearing that.
I don't think so.
No, I'm not hearing that, because what you're actually telling me is that I'm not doing it right, that I haven't succeeded yet.
Okay, all right. If you're happy, you know, singing in the restaurant, and is that what you want to? That's how far you want to take your singing career. Is that right?
That's
you don't want to go any further than that.
Like, are you accusing me of giving up because I sing in a restaurant?
Right?
No. I'm just saying, you know, have you taken your talent, which is amazing, as far as you want to go?
As far. So we're still talking about distances. Like, I haven't gone far enough.
No, Jubal, could you tell her what I'm trying to say? You know what I'm trying to say, right?
I think I know what you're trying to say, and you're trying to say that you think that she's an amazing singer, and if she wanted to, she could take over the world with her voice.
And you've got to understand, Nick, on her side, like, she wants to be dating someone who's proud of what she does.
I am proud. I'd give anything to be able to sing like that. I mean, I'd give anything to have that sort of talent that she has. She's amazing.
Hey,
there you go. That was nice. What do you think about that, Gia?
We've made so much improvement.
Yeah, that sounded really nice. And it only took, what was this, 5 minutes and 3 coaches to get you to an actual compliment.
A little bit of coaching and we got you there, Nick.
Oh, well, thank you, I guess. I guess you can finally hear what I'm saying, right?
Oh, boy.
A little shot there.
I'm gonna try to put you out of your misery, Nick.
Dang.
Gia, would you like to go out with Nick one more time for a second date? We will pay for it.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Figured.
This is just too tiring to have to sit through an entire evening of wading through this without someone to mediate and translate. I can't. I just don't want to do that again.
Yeah.
What if I came along and helped translate, Nick?
No.
Would you like that idea?
I don't think so. No. That's
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, sorry. Thanks. Thanks, Gia. I appreciate it. And you know, I think one day you're going to be a great singer, and you know.
You did it again.
God, this is hopeless.
She's already great.